You sent us your budget vintage decks that you use a shopping wizard to fit under 50 euro.
We will send all 6 of you 50 euros, but if your deck wins, we will also send it to you as well, as a bonus.
Thoralf,
Carl.
I have a question. We had a 50 euro budget. Why is your deck so much bigger?
They fit somehow more than 60 cards into the budget because I am playing Dorian. And those are 80 cards.
This person wanted more cards because what we're doing is we took the 6 decks submitted and we assembled them into 2 teams. And we'll play each other. And whichever team wins, we're sending all 3 of them the decks they submitted on top of the 50 euro. So Todd sent this in and I'm really excited to play this deck because it's a weird one.
Okay.
Do you like your hand?
Welcome to the first match and thank you, Steven, for sending me this beautiful Yorion list. Yorion is a deck that basically just promises value. You play a lot of cards that enter or leave the battlefield and give you something, and then Yorion makes them exile and return to the battlefield again, so you get all of this multiple times. And our starting hand promises exactly that. We have enchantments that do something when they enter, draw you cards, make your opponent sacrifice a creature, and then we can repeat that later. We also have an enigmatic incarnation, which means we can sacrifice one of those enchantments that already gave you value to something from your library that gives you even more value. Life is great. I love it.
I hope your deck is really, really fast. Oh, this is vintage. Your deck might be fast because this hand is awesome.
I'm not sure about fast, but there's definitely a lot of value. I will play a Tempo of Plenty. So it comes into play as Cry.
This is vintage, I remind you.
Problem is, I have no idea what you're playing. So it's gonna bend it.
I'll tell you now, it's very fun.
So, your turn?
Okay, I will draw because I'm going second. Welcome to Value Vintage. It's like Vintage, which is a format where you can play any card, but the most powerful ones, like Black Lotus, are restricted to 1. Except you won't see any Black Lotus today because I doubt you can fit it in a 50 euro budget. What we did is the people at home submitted decks that they could fit in the shopping wizard under 50 euro. And we picked 6 and made 2 teams of 3. And we're playing them against each other, and whoever wins the most games sends the cards to the viewers at home. But everyone who sent in a deck that we accepted, we're sending you 50 euro on your Cardmarket account just for thank you for sending a cool deck. And speaking of cool decks, I'm playing a funker for the first round because Todd sent in a Channel Fireball deck, which are 2 cards that together win you the game. But Todd wanted to make sure that I drew them a lot. The rest of the deck is just ways to find Channel and find Fireball. But as this hand has a Fireball and a Burning Wish, I don't need to read any other cards to you because I'll be reading them in a moment. And I'll start the game with one of my favorite cards. It's banned in so many formats, but in Vintage, it's allowed. It's not even that expensive, so it fit in the 50 euro budget. It's Once Upon a Time. Let me tell you a tale. If this is the first spell you play this game, you can play this for free. There's 2 mana pips here, there aren't anymore, because this is free. And it lets me look at the top 4 cards of my library and put a creature or land card from them into my hand. So basically, it's like a mulligan without going down a card, because I'll look at these 4, and I'm looking for creatures and lands. I'm putting one of them in my hand. Did I say 4? I meant 5! And I will show you a powerful creature that will win me the game. It's Elvish Spirit Guide. I'll read it later. I will play a Tinder Farm, because at Cardmarket, there are hot singles all over the internet, and you can buy and sell them to each other. But in this case, Tinder Farm comes into play tap. I can tap it for green, or I can tap it and sacrifice it to add red and white.
Smooth.
Thank you. Marketing.
I will play a Dark Slick Shore, which is a blue-black land, and now I have 4 colors.
What the hell is the deal with your deck?
It's colorful. You know what? Actually, 4 is not enough, so I'm gonna do 5. I will play a Nylea's Presence. I can enchant a land, so I'm gonna go on my Temple of Plenty. Now, I draw a card, and that land now makes every color of mine.
All right, let's see how we beat.
That was way too exciting.
There is an argument for going all in right now, because Thoralf is tapped out, he doesn't have any counter spells up. I could pitch 2 Elvish Spirit Guides, play a Channel, and then annoyingly enough, even if I can play a Fireball with it, I can't target Thoralf because he is frustratingly good at not taking damage from his land. There is an argument though, because there's no counter spells this turn, of playing it out to play Breaker of Creations, which would close the game out pretty quickly. But I think, in case Thoralf has any sacrifice effects or removal that could actually hit it, I don't think it's worth it. We'll go in for the short kill next turn. And although we risk running into a counterspell next turn, I say, since our combination of cards say I win the game, if you have an I win the game button, even if there's a risk, always press it. I'm going to take things slow. Let's visit the singles in our area. Tinder Farm, we read it last turn. I'll show you another card. This is very fun. We told the viewers not to put a sideboard because this is best of 1 games, so we'll never sideboard. But Todd is a funky guy. I'm gonna play Burning Wish by sacrificing this to make 2 mana, and it lets me choose a sorcery card I own from outside the game, which in Magic the Gathering is my sideboard. Normally, there shouldn't be a sideboard. Todd sent in a 2-card sideboard.
Oh, God.
I will show you the cards right now.
Oh.
It's a channel and a fireball.
Notoriously good in combination.
They work together very well. Unfortunately, I can only take one. I will take the channel. You will read it next turn. And I exile the Burning Wish when I do this. Now I only have one land, I will pass the turn to you. Actually, you know what? Let's just put this here. You know it's coming. And it's time to shake what Stephen gave you.
If you now play a land, I'll probably be not alive anymore because I take 20 damage. So
I still need to find the fireball. It's in my sideboard.
True.
And you don't know what's in my hand. I am a man of mystery.
I have a bad feeling about this. So I'm gonna just play a Seachrome Coast and pass the turn.
Oh, keeping up your counter spell.
Oh no, I'm realizing what Carl's deck is all about and I don't like it. Our deck is basically the king of value. The problem is Carl isn't about value, he's about winning the game quickly and we can't really prevent that. But we can at least try to look like we can do something. So we're gonna pass with 3 mana open and maybe Carl has a little bit of hesitation and we can find something that will win us the game.
Well, you don't know what might happen. It's not like I have it on my forehead or anything. Ooh. I am going to play a land. It's a Mossfire Valley attached to red and green.
Okay.
And, oh no, I dropped cards. I better read them and play them. It's 2 Elvish Spirit Guides. I showed you one before. Do I look a little silly or do I look really cool? My depth perception is reduced. Oh, are these next to each other? I can exile an Elvish Spirit Guide from my hand to add green mana to my mana pool.
Okay.
I'll do that twice.
I wonder why you...
I'm very sorry, Todd. If you win, we are sending you these cards. They have a little bit of floor on them now. I have 2 green floating. I will add a red and a white floating by sacrificing my Tinder Farm. And I will add a red and a green. I currently have 5 mana floating.
Okay.
I expected that to be cooler than it was. I will finally play my channel. I said that you might read it. This card, if you read it, it's a little confusing. Would you like to summarize it to the viewers, please?
So now you can pay 1 life to get 1 colorless mana.
Yes.
That's it. That's the whole shebang.
It's the whole shebang.
Yeah.
If I pay 10 life, I get 10 colorless mana. If I pay 20 life, I get 20 colorless mana by die.
Please, please. I cannot let that happen. So I'm gonna cast an Omen of the Sea.
Oh, you scared me for a second. Ooh.
Flash, when it enters, scry 2, draw a card. So I assume you're not doing this just to show off how much mana you could make and pass the turn.
I am an open book.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look at the top 2 and hope there's something for 1 mana that screams hallelujah. Not here.
Oh, so you got 1 card to draw. Does Force of Will fit in the 50 euro budget? I believe that's not possible.
No, but Siege Rhino does.
Oh, Siege Rhino. At least if you die with the Siege Rhino by your side.
Correct.
I will decide to pay 19 life.
Oh.
So, I have 19 floating colorless mana.
Yep.
And 1 red, and 1 white, and 1 red.
Right.
I will use all of it to cast a fireball. You've seen it from my sideboard, now you'll see it from my hand. So just in case you can gain a life at instant speed, I will deal you 21 damage, because this is a red and an X. And the X I can pay for the amount of damage I want to deal, and the red I need to play the card. So I would target you for 21. Please tell me you don't have a way to instant speed gain 2 life.
No.
Todd, we're closer to sending you this deck. Let's go. I believe this makes you lose the game.
I lost the game, but I can tell everybody I got so close by getting them down to 1.
This is usually the moment where we would be telling you which cards are taken out of our deck and which cards are sideboarding in, but none of that this time, because we want to give 3 decks. So we're playing 3 decks each from different viewers, and we're picking 2 decks for the next game. No sideboards. All right, so because the decks I have are really good, if I win this game, we still play game 3, because we didn't buy these cards for you not to see them, except you are going first because you lost.
Tommaso, I love your deck. I see what you did there. Now, if you look at it, border posts and the deck is full of them seem like a really weird option to play lands. I mean, they're kind of lands, but they're artifacts and cost mana. Why, you ask? Well, we have a card called Restored Balance, or Actual Balance. And the point is that balance counts a lot of things, but it doesn't count artifacts. So if we have a lot of artifacts in play, balance won't reduce them, so basically cards we get to keep. Now, how do we get to those balances or the restored balance? Well, we have nothing in our deck that costs 2 or less except for those cards, and we'll play Cascade. And that is why it's so important that those border posts that are basically lands cost mana, because they won't be found by cascading spells. Tommaso, we're gonna need to be winning. And I see my hand, and it's winning.
I looked at Niklas's deck list, and I am really, really happy to be playing this one because I'll get to read a lot of cards, and I love reading Magic cards.
I probably will have to read you a lot of Magic cards because there are some you might not know and or expect.
Ooh, then we'll have a lovely game.
I'll play Mountain.
I've heard of that one.
And then I'm gonna play a Mist Vein Border Post.
I have not seen this one for a very long time.
It's a 3-mana artifact that makes a black or a blue, but instead of paying the mana cost, I can tap 1 mana and return it basically into my hand and cast it like this.
God, I must say, I reiterate from last game, you do know we're playing Vintage. All the cards are legal.
Budget Vintage?
Yes, it's true. They had a 50 euro budget.
And this is very clever and very cheap.
Oh, is that your entire turn?
Yeah. I mean, what did you do so far?
I haven't had a turn yet. Niklas sent in a really cool deck. This one is an affinity list, and a lot of the affinity cards are expensive, but somehow they found a way to jam a lot of the most powerful affinity cards into a deck that is under 50 euro. And the point is, you put a lot of cards on the battlefield, and then those cards are made better by artifacts. So you play a lot of cards that are better when you play artifacts, and then once you have a lot of artifacts on the board, some cards are called affinity, which means that they cost cheaper for all the artifacts you have on board. So watch me pop up. Let me show you a very good trick.
No. It was not a challenge.
I will play a Seat of the Synod. It taps for blue, but most importantly, it is an artifact, which will matter because I will also play a Mishra's Bauble. It doesn't do much, but if I sacrifice it, I look at the top card of your library if I want to be cheeky.
Are you sacrificing it?
And then I draw a card. Before sacrificing it, I will tap this for 1 blue because Emery, Lurker of the Loch, costs 2 less because I have 2 artifacts on the battlefield. She does a lot of stuff. But most importantly, when she enters the battlefield, I mill 4. And then on my turn, I can tap her and play a spell from my graveyard if it's an artifact. I currently have 1 artifact, this Ravenous Robots. And before you draw your card, I want to see it too.
Can you see both?
It's a secret. Oh no, my Emery! Rude.
Okay.
How dare you. I'm gonna pass the turn to you. We both draw a card. Thanks to the bauble.
I draw a card. Okay. I'm gonna do the same trick again, but a little bit different. I'm gonna play the mountain that you know of and make a red and a blue. For the red, I am suspending a Greater Gargadon. Have you seen this card?
I mean, I'm looking at it right now.
It has suspend 10, meaning I will put 10 time counters on it, and then every turn, a time counter goes from it.
Except, what I do know about this card is it is never played fairly in that way.
Define fairly.
Read the rest of the card. Maybe the viewers will decide.
So once it wants to remove a counter and doesn't have any, it enters the battlefield with haste. And I can sacrifice an artifact, creature, or land to remove a time counter. So if I have 10 permanents, I could attack you this turn. I don't. Now that I still have a mana open, I will play another Border Post, which returns the mountain to my hand, comes to the play top. Now I have 2 artifacts.
And no lands.
And considering you're an artifact deck, I have 2 artifacts. So
that is twice as many as I have right now. I'm gonna have to work on that.
Please? Oh, no, please don't.
I will start by playing a Spire of Industry, which allows me to tap for any color if it's for artifacts. And I will show you this ability right now. Ouch.
Take 1.
I take 1. I will play a Ravenous Robots. It's in my graveyard, but it's okay. I had one in my hand. Whenever I cast an artifact spell, I create a 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature token. I hope we brought a lot. And then I can also pay red, and creatures I control gain haste until end of turn. But first, I will show you my robots. I'm gonna tap Emery to play this Mishra's Bauble again from the graveyard. Now I have more artifacts than you. Who's the artifact guy now? I have 3, you have 2. If you play another artifact, you might have to grab the sunglasses.
Oh, it's like the Monarch, only for artifacts.
Yes, except cooler.
So you're cool Monarch, yeah.
I'm the cool Monarch. I get a robot because I played a Mishra's Bauble. I read it to you last time, you know what it does. I'll also play another one, which will give me another robot. Look at this battlefield, this is wild. So I know about your Fire Ice, so I want to find out about your next card as well. I'm gonna look at the top card of your library with Mishra's Bauble. Ooh, that one is less good. But it does get you closer to getting the sunglasses.
Okay.
And I will pass it to you. We will each draw a card because I Mishra Baubled.
Okay, draw your card. I'm gonna remove a counter. 9 turns left.
Oh, I'm shivering in my boots.
It's like Jaws, only really fun.
So every turn you go, dun-dum, dun-dum.
I will play a mountain.
Are you going to return it to your hand to play another artifact?
No, I'm actually not going to do anything. Here you go. For those of you who have not seen Violent Outburst, it's a funky card. It also has been banned in Modern. It's now freshly unbanned. But it does something really weird. Normally, you would say like, okay, I give my creatures plus and I can cascade. But then, if you're cascading into a spell, you can cast it right away. And that also includes sorceries or creatures, something that you couldn't cast on your opponent's turn. But the advantage is that Violent Outburst is an instant. So that means we can not only start a combo, but also combo at the end of card's turn, meaning when he played all of his stuff, where his board is the fullest, and then reduce it to nothing.
I also want to see the top card of your library.
Again?
Yes. I want to know all your cards. Thoralf, what is your deal? I will.
If I only get a penny for each time I've been asked this question.
I will go into my turn and I will draw a card from my bubble and a card from my turn. I'm gonna make sure that I keep these sunglasses forever because I think I look really cool in them. So I'm gonna play a Chivalry. It does me 1 damage. Ouch.
I don't have to do anything apparently.
And Nicholas really knows artifacts because Nicholas built a well-oiled machine. I will play Third Path Iconoclast. Whenever I cast a non-creature spells, I create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. So now that I have my robots and my soldiers, time to have a pretty good turn. I will start by tapping a colorless to play a Springleaf Drum.
Okay.
It allows me to play some cool songs, but also if I tap a creature I control, I add a mana of any color. Because I played an artifact that is not a creature, I get both a soldier and a robot. And it's time to get even more friends. I'm gonna tap my Emery to allow myself to replay this Mishra's Bauble from my graveyard.
Okay.
I'm never gonna lose these sunglasses. I will make another robot and another soldier. Now, I will also play another Mishra's Bauble from my hand that will play another soldier and another robot.
Okay.
And I will tap this Springleaf Drum and this robot to pay 1 red and use the ability of Ravenous Robots, which will give haste to all my creatures. May I go to the phase where you take pain?
Anything else?
Anything else? Are you not impressed? Are you not entertained? Are you? Please, I think I did a lot of cool stuff.
Okay.
I will go to attacks.
How much is it?
This is 9 damage to your face. This would say that you are dead next turn. Unless you fire ice something? Why didn't you fire ice something?
More of an explosion. I will float 3 mana and will cast a Violent Outburst. Now, this card was banned in Modern when we asked you to build the decks. It was very cheap. Now it's not cheap anymore, but I still get to play it.
Because we checked for the price when it was banned.
Correct. And I get to play the power.
Ooh. So it's because you want to give your creatures +1/+0. You don't have your Gargadon on board yet.
Clumsy. It has Cascade, meaning I can reveal the top card of my library until I find a spell that costs 2 or less and play it. It might be anything. Like, I'm pretty sure could be a Shock, could be Mox Emerald.
So many 3-mana spells. Oh, this deck is built horribly.
It's like, it could be, oh, this costs 3, another 3. Oh, more Cascaders. Oh!
Oh, that one is free.
Card that costs 0?
Interesting that it's there.
Before I actually do cast it, it resolves, I will sacrifice my mountain. I have a premonition.
You need to feed the elephant.
Yeah. So this one loses a counter just in case it's relevant. Let's read Restored Balance. Every player will sacrifice all their lands to the lowest number of lands.
So you have 0 lands. Because you sacrifice. How will you ever win without any lands?
Yeah.
Oh, how will I win without any lands? Because I have 3.
And we do the same for creatures.
No, I've spent so much time building my army. Okay, all my creatures die because you have 0 creatures.
Mm-hmm. And we do the same for cards in hand. So I have 4 cards.
Ha! You discard 1.
Oh.
Take that.
Discard 1 card.
I would like to go to the end of combat. No damage. Mm-hmm. That was a good fog.
You appreciate it.
Yeah, I can appreciate a good fog.
Okay. My turn. In my upkeep, our overlord, the Greater Gargadon, loses a counter. Play land. It's a fetch land that also makes colorless mana. Very clever. Because you can fetch without finding anything. Or cycle.
If you want to reduce your lands.
Yeah, I've done enough. It's your turn.
At least I get to keep my artifacts, so I get to keep my sunglasses. If you play 1 more artifact, we might have to fight for these. Unfortunately, I'm going to play a land that enters tapped because I cannot reveal an island or mountain from my hand. I'll pass the turn to you.
At the end of turn, I'm going to tap 3 and cast a Brain Search. It's like a Brainstorm, only 1 up. So instead of drawing 3 and putting 2 back, you draw 4 and put 2 back.
But it also costs 2 more mana.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I put all of them back?
Are they all bad?
They're all not.
What is your deck?
I will put 2 back. In my upkeep, I will sacrifice my fetch land because I don't want to draw these.
So you shuffle your library. Very convenient.
Mm-hmm. I will get a mountain, my Gargadon.
I'm starting to be a little bit scared, but 6 turns is a lot of turns. And I can rebuild.
But is it 6 in the end? Because I can sacrifice permanents. I will tap a mana to play a border post, return the mountain. Play the
doing
mountain.
Quite a little dance.
Well, it's cool if you have artifacts. How many artifacts do you have? Actually, I will play a border post.
No! You get the king of artifacts. But I will do everything I can to gain it back. Those are prescription. Are you blind now?
Yeah, I was just wanted to say, can you play them quickly? Because, wow, that is hard.
That is my plan. To make you blind and then you'll have the wrong
Your
land.
turn.
I will draw a card for turn. We must rebuild. I will play a land that doesn't really matter right now.
Can you read it for me? I'm like the viewer. I don't know what it is.
You've never seen this card? Well, it's Secluded Starforge. It says for colorless, if I tap 2 and tap X untap artifacts, I get plus X plus 0 to a creature until end of turn. And if I pay 5 and tap it, I create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Nicolas made us get a lot of the tokens that we never expected to use out of our token box.
Good for
I'm
the
gonna tap
economy.
this and play a Skull Clown. Equip creature gets +1, -1, which kills all my 1/1 tokens, but that's okay, because whenever equip creature dies, I draw 2 cards, and I came here to draw cards. Speaking of drawing cards, I will tap for a blue. Thoughtcast allows me to draw 2 cards for 5 mana, and 5 mana is so much, but it costs 1 less for every artifact I control, and I have 4. So I draw 2 cards.
I also have 4.
And I hope you have glasses on the stack, because I will play another Mishra's Bauble.
Wow.
Merci. Thank you very much.
I would never play an artifact again.
Cool, Carl. It's not that bad. Mishra's Bauble, you remember, allows me to draw cards if I look at the top card of your library, which I will do right now. No, my glasses. Okay, don't play it. I'll pass the turn to you. We'll each draw a card.
You draw a card.
We can do it synchronized if you want. Why do you have to follow the rules? I'll draw a card.
This goes to 5. I'll draw a card. We're gonna chill. Eventually, the big bad Gargadon is gonna nump you. Nibble.
I don't believe that's a verb, but I appreciate the neologism.
Go.
Okay, I will look at the other card on top.
Oh yeah. You've seen more of my cards than I do. Are you happy?
No.
Wait, let me see.
Oh, actually, that's fine in your... Are you seeing in the reflection? You're going to see that card very soon. That's fine in your hand. I will draw a card for the bubble and a card for the turn. Thoralf is likely to have another Cascade ability in his hand because he keeps on complaining about his hand and doing nothing. So the most likely cards he has is a way to get another balance because he's not playing them now because I don't have enough permanents. So the thing is, I could try to get this third pass Iconoclast on the battlefield, or I could try to vomit out my hand, but I don't want to do that because then he could just balance end of turn and eventually get to that Gargadon and I lose the game. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to build pressure slowly. For example, play this Dragon Rage's Channeler, which will allow me to control the top card of my library a little bit by surveilling to ideally get a bunch of lands that we hold in hand and a few on the battlefield. We're gonna chip away at him slowly so that he doesn't have a good moment to restore balance, and when he does, we still have lands to play again. The thing is that the Gargadon does not have trample. So if he gets it on the battlefield, things like this Iconoclast can chump block it forever. So let's try to play the long game. Let's try to outvalue Thoralf. He only has so many balances in his deck. I will play a spell that is not an artifact, believe it or not. It's a Dragon Rage's Channeler, which also is a staple in Vintage, Modern, Legacy. Great card. It looks like a 1/1, but it's actually a 3/3 because I have Delirium. And I have 4 different types of permanents in my graveyard.
Okay.
4 different types of cards, not permanents. You know the drill. Artifact, creature, land, sorcery. So this is a 3/3 flying and has to attack every turn. I will tell you now that is not a downside. If I don't want to attack, I do this neat thing where if I tap it with the Springleaf Drum, I get to add a mana of any color. In this case, it doesn't matter because I'm going to play a Cranial Plating with it. Now this is a non-creature, so I get to read the other text on Dragon Rage's Channeler, which says that whenever I play a non-creature spell, I serve L1. I will look at the top card of my library. I will keep it on top. Cranial Plating is a artifact that if I pay 1 and equip it, I give equip creature +1/+0 for each artifact I control. So I am going to declare this as a good enough turn and pass it to you.
I also gonna declare this as a good enough
Are you
turn.
balancing again?
Maybe. I can't possibly
We
tell.
don't know what you're gonna hit. Actually, I know what you're gonna hit. You've seen it through my sunglasses.
I will cast the Violent Outburst again, sacrificing my mountain just to pray to the gods. Maybe we find the right thing, and then cascade into. Oh, it's a restored balance. I have only artifacts. What do you have?
You still don't have more than me. Unfortunately, how many creatures do you have?
No.
Goodbye, Dragon Rage's Channeler. How many lands do you have?
No.
Oh, goodbye, lands. And now, we are even. 4 artifacts and 4 artifacts and 1 impending giant Gargadon falling from the sky. Wondering, how did I get here? 3.
Okay. Untap.
It's getting closer.
I will tap 3 and cast another Brain Surge.
Okay.
Draw 4. Put 2 back. And I could make Greater Gargadon attack this turn.
It would have haste, but you would lose your chance of winning the cool sunglasses forever.
True. No. Then I'll wait. You go.
I'd sacrifice this, but I don't want to give you the sunglasses. So I'll draw my card for turn. I'll play my card for turn. Now if you balance, you get rid of my 1 land. And I will tap it to play another Skull Clan.
Okay.
So I have a lot of equipments that have skulls in them somehow. There's a theme developing. And now that I won't lose the sunglasses for doing that, I will look at the top card of your library.
It's a Shark Typhoon.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I will go to your turn, and I will draw a card at the same time as you draw your Shark Typhoon.
Okay, we can do this.
3, 2, 1, woo!
You don't evade. Da-da, da-da. Coincidentally, I will cast a Shardless Agent.
Oh, come on, are we balancing again?
Well, let's see. We don't know. It has Cascade and is a 2/2, so it could be anything, really. Oh, it's a balance.
That's another balance.
It's a very expensive script mine. And then I think it's time. I will sacrifice the Shardless Agent and the Whitefire Border Post to. Whee!
Ouch! I will take 9. Ooh, oh no! Since I took the 2, I was like, oh, why are you sacrificing the agent? But I dealt myself 2 damage. Meaning this is lethal in 2 Monches.
Go?
I don't think there's anything I can draw that'll get me out of this. So I will pass the turn.
Oh, Mumphy.
And see if I yell again. Well done. Game 3.
We love Value Vintage because it's so much fun. For us, we get to play decks that we don't normally get to play because they're restricted by price, but also in the end we get to give them away, which is really fun. But for you, you get to build decks that are under certain conditions really hard to build. You only have 50 euros and the shopping wizard needs to tell you this is the maximum you can build. In the end, you get a real fun mix of decks, and if you want to participate the next time, you have to be subscribed to the channel so you see it in the feed when we're asking you to send us your decks. But now let's get back to the match for all the marbles and see who will win all of those 3 decks for their submitters.
This is the last game to find out who is sending 3 entire budget vintage decks to the friends who submitted it. And I will tell you now, Alexi, you're getting these cards. So I lost last game. It was really cool. So I will keep. Alexi, look at me in the eyes. You and I are kindred spirits because the deck you sent in is one of my favorite archetypes. Neoform is an all-in, press the button, find out if you lose or not deck. Because it's never sure to win, but when it does so really quickly. And because of the Elvish Spirit Guide in my hand, I can actually attempt to win on turn 1, before Thoralf gets to do anything. But I could also lose if I don't draw the right cards. I'm not going to tell you what the deck does, because you're about to see it. But we might have a very explosive turn. Alexi is a person of my heart, because this deck is very fun. You'll see a lot of the cards very soon. Do you keep your hand?
So that sounds like a slow control deck, I have to say.
That was a wink for those of you who are on this side of the table.
For all of you, basically.
Yes, there's no viewers here. Why are they not here?
With the decks of my team, you can really see how diverse this format really is. And now I played kind of a combo deck, I played a value deck, and now I play a creature deck. And you can already see what Eduardo wants to do with the deck. He wants to get under your opponent's spells and then make them more expensive or hinder them until we win the game. Unfortunately, our starting hand is kind of empty and I think the deck can do much better, so we have to mulligan. Eduardo, I see what you're doing. I think we can do better. I'm not accepting this one. Hopefully we accept the next one. And we mulligan into a really good 6-card hand. We have a high noon, so my opponent can only play 1 spell and hopefully don't play anything relevant again. We have a Spirit of the Labyrinth, which lets them only draw 1 card. I mean, if Carl wants to do anything that Carl really wants to do, make a lot of value, draw a lot of cards, play a lot of spells, he's gonna have a hard time. Okay, this is a very anti-Carl hand. I love it.
An anti-Carl hand?
Yeah. I'm gonna put 1 down.
Does it do a lot of combat damage?
And then show me what you got.
I'm trying to think of the most dramatic way possible to play this turn. And I think it starts with a card
Beyonce
that says you lose the game on it. Oh, that's Beyonce. I will play a Summoner's Pact.
No, Carl.
I will
Beyonce.
first read you. Beyonce, why are you doing this to me? Thank you, Beyonce. Because at the beginning of my next turn, if I don't pay 4 mana, 2 of which are green, I lose the game.
I have questions.
But I first may search my library for a green creature card, reveal it, and put that card in my hand, then shuffle my library. And I have my sights on a card called Allosaurus Rider. And Thoralf, welcome to the fun. Next turn, I will lose the game.
I'm just gonna put my hand somewhere.
Yes, because either I win this turn or I lose next turn.
Yeah. Eduardo, great deck.
I'll keep this here so we remember that I have to lose the game if I don't win immediately.
This might be a long turn.
Oh yeah, make yourself a sandwich maybe. It's a good idea.
I see.
I've lost my depth perception. Yes. Allosaurus Rider is a 7 mana card, and no one ever pays 7 mana for an Allosaurus Rider because I may remove 2 green cards from my hand instead of paying its mana cost. I'll remove the Summoner's Pact and a Planar Genesis. They don't matter, they're out of the game. And its power and toughness are each equal to 1 plus a number of lands I control. It's a 1/1.
So you play a ramp deck and that's a really strong creature?
It is. I will make it a 2/2.
You see?
It's a Flooded Grove. I will, remember Elvish Spirit Guide? This is an older one. It does the same thing though. I can exile it from my hand to add 1 green mana. I added 1 green mana successfully.
Yes.
I will tap it to add a green and a blue with this Flooded Grove. And now I'll play the card that the deck Alexi Sendin is named after. This is Neoform. As an additional cost to play the spell, I sacrifice a creature. No, my Allosaurus Rider! And I search my library for a creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus a sacrifice creature's converted mana cost. This costs 7. I wonder if I have a good 8-drop in my deck. Luckily, I have the Dad. Grizzle Dad. He costs 8. It's a 7/7. This card is good in everything. Because whenever you need to go get a big creature, it's either Emrakul or this bad boy. And this bad boy has flight, lifelink. And most importantly, it has the ability to pay 7 life and draw 7 cards. Next turn, at the beginning of the turn, I lose the game. First, I'm all about paying 7.
Okay.
Because if I pay 7 life, I get to draw 7 cards. And I have a combo in my deck.
Okay.
But if I don't draw it in the 7 cards twice, I lose next turn. So first, I will draw 7 cards.
How unlucky can one person be?
And I didn't get what I want, so I will pay another 7, going down to 6, just like that.
Just like that.
I'm really desperate to either be able to win the game now, or to pay 4 mana next turn. So I will draw another 7 cards with my Grizzlebrand. Look at how many cards I have in hand. You can all see them in the overlay here. The editor is going to spend a lot of time doing this.
Oh, poor guy.
It's okay, they love it.
So far, I am not convinced you can do it.
So far, I would like to pay 7 again, but if I do, I lose the game.
You can't even pay.
Yeah, it's true, it's not damage. You can't pay life you don't have. So I will give myself life. I will play Nourishing Soul. I may exile a green card with converted mana cost X from my hand, rather than pay its mana cost, and it just says I gain X life. Autochthon Worm, I believe the name? First Nations. This is a 15 mana spell. I would like to gain 15 life, please. So I will pay, this deck is so fun. Thank you so much, Alexi. I will pay another 7 life to draw 7 cards. And you may be wondering, why do I keep doing this? This sounds like a bad idea.
Does it?
I'm not doing anything. How do I pay for the 4 mana next turn? First, I'll draw another 7 cards.
Okay.
Down to 7.
I have to say that this deck is the most Carl lifestyle I've ever seen. How do I pay the mana next turn? I don't know.
We'll find out tomorrow. And now that I have all these cards in hand, you know what? I have a deck. I haven't drawn everything from it. I'll play another Nourishing Soul. Do I have another Autochthon Realm? No, I do not, I believe. So what I'm going to do is pitch this Chancellor of the Tangle, which will gain me 7 life. Okay. And I will lose that life immediately to draw another 7 cards. I got the card I needed. And now that I'm about to lose the game anyways, I'll put 2 lose the game triggers on this deck. I will summon this pack again.
Okay.
So next turn, if I can't pay 4, I lose the game twice. That's a lot of times to lose the game.
Not how it works, but
This time, I will get a card equally as strong as Grizzlebrand. It's Elvish Spirit Guide.
I feel it.
Tremble in Fear.
Whoa.
Wow, that was very convincing. I'm going to exile this Elvish Spirit Guide to add 1 green mana.
Okay.
I have 1 green mana and a Grizzlebrand.
You still have to win.
Okay, I'll do that then. I'll exile another Elvish Spirit Guide to get another green mana. I have 2 green mana and a Grizzlebrand.
Yes.
I will use it to mana more foes.
Okay.
I add 2 mana of any combination. I'm shuffling my hand like it's a deck. I add 2 green mana of any combination of colors to my mana pool and I draw a card.
Cards in hand?
Please don't make me count.
Okay.
I will add a black and a black, and I will draw a card. And I will use those 2 black mana to play a card you might not expect in this with everything else I was playing. But it's a Sorin of House Markov. It's a 1/4 lifelink. It has Extort. Oh, I missed so many Extort triggers. At the beginning of my post-combat main phase, if I gain 3 or more life this turn, would you say I gained 3 or more life? Chances are good.
Yeah, I think.
I lost a lot of life. I exile it and flip it. I will go to combat. No attacks. Time to flip Sorin. Wait, can we do this in the animation? Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
Would you mind reading the second ability?
Create a food token.
Okay, maybe the third.
Okay. That was so close.
That's how I get you.
Sorin, Ravenous Neonate deals damage equal to the amount of life you've gained this turn to any target. Huh.
Are you a target?
I am.
I see a big old target on your head. So I would like to -1, and as I gain 22 life this turn, Alexi has a game action that they would like me to take. And it's to -1. I've gained 22 life this turn. I would like to deal 22 damage to your face. I am so sorry, Eduardo. I'm sure your deck did something cool.
I think this is one of the rare games where I could say I tried my best.
You did.
I did not do any mistake.
You did everything you could.
And to be fair, for a turn 0, 50 euros, Eduardo, I don't think we can miss it.